Hi friends, it's Johnny here, and I'm just reflecting on the last year really. It was my first year of teaching meditation to a group, and we've covered such a wide range of topics and different types of meditation. And I've certainly felt the growth, and I know that many of the people that I meditate with on a regular basis have noticed the growth as well in themselves and noticed the changes. I came to meditation a few years ago in middle age, and really just being curious about things that were spiritual matters. But meditation was something that when I came across it and it found me, I've never looked back. It's really changed me. I am a classic overthinker, so I would have a plan for everything and then a plan B if plan A went wrong, and organising everything down to a fine detail. I'm still quite an organiser, but I don't get so stressed and uptight about it now as I used to. I used to really get worked up if my plans didn't sort of pan out the way I wanted them to. So I've found now with meditation that after meditating there's a big sort of transformation on a daily basis. So if I sit down in the morning to meditate, afterwards I come out and I'll find that I can focus on the small attention that I need to place on a particular problem, an issue, a challenge that I have. And also as I look around me through the day and I practice mindfulness in my everyday life, I can see the bigger picture. I can see sort of everything unfolding around me. Before meditation, I would tend to get fixated on one thing, and that would bug me. That would be a problem for me sort of through the day, and often would keep me awake at night and not able to sleep. But I find that with meditation now, that really it has transformed my life, and it's given me a much better quality of life. And when the time comes for me to sit down and meditate in the morning, I really, really look forward to that time. I really do. And if for any reason there's been a change of schedule and I have to reschedule my day and meditate later on in the day, that I'm kind of constantly waiting for that time, because I know the big transformation that it's going to bring to me. Now, this year we've covered so many different topics in meditation, and if you check back on this channel, you'll see many of the different types of meditation. We've been through sort of single point focused meditation. We've gone through mantra meditation. We've gone through use of mala beads, which I do have here somewhere. There we go, inside my coat. Always got them with me, even when I'm on a walk in the countryside, because you never know when you might want to have something a bit tactile to help you with your meditation. We've gone through the Indian yogic traditions of meditation. We've studied the Brahma Viharas, which are a sort of a cross-cultural going between the yogic traditions and the Buddhist traditions. We've recently studied Taoist forms of meditation. We've looked at many different things. We've looked at using things like rituals in our meditation, getting our little ritual space. We've looked at candle gazing. We've looked at using the different mantras, whether they're Sanskrit mantras or whether they are kind of English or your own language mantras, which will mean something to you as an affirmation, or the mantras which are just sort of sounds. We've looked at the chakra system in the body and how the chakras affect the running of the energy through our bodies, and how that affects our meditation as well, and how meditation affects the chakras in the contrary manner as well. But in all of these different meditations from different parts of the world, you can see a common thread, and that is that we are, yes, there are physical benefits, yes, there are mental benefits, many and varied, and emotional benefits as well. They can lift us out of depression. They can calm the troubled, anxious mind. They can help with neurodivergent sort of issues, like they can help you if you have autism, Asperger's. They can help with ADHD, ADD, these things as well. I have people come to me and they say, yeah, it's helped. I've tried other things, counselling and whatever, but meditation really kind of helps with these sort of things. Meditation is amazing, but what's most important about meditation, and the core sort of key behind it really, is the fact that it helps you to discover yourself. Who am I actually? Who am I? What am I? What is my place in the universe? What kind of a being am I? Am I a soul? Am I just a physical body? Am I a brain that has thoughts? Where do thoughts come from? All of these things we discover in our journey through meditation, and it helps us to see that we are part of one united consciousness. We are part of one united entity, which is the universe itself. We are part of the universe. It helps us to see our relationship to the divine. In fact, the fact that we ourselves are divine. And that, for me, is the crux of meditation. Of course, we have other things like enlightenment, which we talk about. We talk about having altered states of consciousness and enlightenment, reaching those. But really, those are byproducts of us really discovering our true selves. And of course, there is the benefit of guidance and clarity in our everyday lives, and just being able to enjoy our lives, enjoy each moment of each day, and be present, be right here, right now, at this moment. When we can get to that point where we can appreciate and enjoy the moment where we are, this present moment, and accept it, be contented with that moment, and we're not looking back to the past, to what's gone before, neither longing for the past, nor living in guilt, shame, remorse for what's gone on before, or we're not looking forward to the future, longingly, wishing our lives away. The number of people that I speak to who can't wait for it to be Friday every week. Monday comes around and they're wishing it was Friday again, and I'm thinking, have you even got no life? This is so sad to me. You know, every day of the week is a wonderful opportunity, and it's always now. When we can live in the present moment, we can find true peace in our lives. We can try and find true stability, and we can actually manage our lives. One great sage, whose name was Jesus Christ, said, "There's enough trouble for today without worrying about tomorrow. What's going to happen tomorrow? Just focus on today." And those thoughts and words are echoed in the words of Buddha and many of the other great sages through the ages and through the eons. We need to just focus on where we are now. Meditation gives us a great opportunity to focus our attention on where we are now, what's happening now. And just remember, it's never not now. It will always be now. When you get up tomorrow morning, it will be now. Yesterday it was now. But it's all part of the same now, the same moment. Time is not linear. Time is just a construct. Really, the only thing we have to differentiate is whether it's light or dark. And it's not light for very long today, I can tell you, because we're right in midwinter, right here. I'm here speaking to you on the shortest day of the year, and but it's still wonderful, and life is still great. So if you haven't meditated before, certainly try it. Think about it as we go into a new year, as something that you want to seriously commit to. And I say commit, don't just dabble in it. You've got to say, I'm going to do this on a daily basis. It will change your life and you won't be the same again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say to you today. I hope this has made sense. It's only a relatively short message, but I hope it's found you at the right time and the right moment for you. So until the next time, thank you and namaskaram.